Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. I'm your host, and this is where we turn your ambitions into actionable plans through proven strategies, personalized goal roadmaps, and a focus on progress. I'll guide you in breaking down big goals into milestones you can achieve. Each episode delivers practical tools to help you stay on track and make real progress towards your goals. Ready to start accomplishing? Let's dive in. Hello, fellow ambitionists, and welcome to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy. Today, we're talking about the biggest goal-setting mistakes to avoid in 2025. Okay? First things first. Most people know this, but goal setting is a powerful tool, but many people unintentionally set themselves up for frustration by making avoidable mistakes. And as someone dedicated to helping others achieve their goals year-round, I know that small adjustments to your approach can make a big difference. So, here are the most common mistakes I've seen and how you can sidestep them to create a year of more meaningful progress. Okay? First mistake, setting vague or undefined goals. Here's the mistake, saying, I want to get fit, or I'll save money, without clear direction. Why it matters is because vague goals lack measurable outcomes, which is going to make it hard to track your progress or even know when you've actually succeeded. So the fix is what I view as an obvious one, which is to use the SMART criteria to make your goals achievable for you. And here's the SMART criteria. The first step is, what exactly do you want to achieve? Okay? How will you track your success? Is this realistic based on your current situation? Does it align with your bigger vision? And setting a deadline. Okay? So here's an example of how it's supposed to look. Instead of saying, I'll save money, try, I'll save $5,000 by December 31st by cutting non-essential spending and increasing my freelance work. You see how that tells you exactly what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and when you're going to do it by? Doesn't that feel good? Doesn't that feel good? It's got to. Second mistake to avoid is overloading your plate. And specifically, the mistake is setting too many goals at once. If you listen to my episode probably about a week ago now, where I said I set 10 big goals for the month. Ciao. Mistake. Setting too many goals at once. Why it matters is because spreading yourself too thin leads to burnout and scattered focus, making it harder to succeed in any area. So the fix is to prioritize no more than 2 or 3 major goals per quarter, okay? Because I did 10. Tried it for a month, and then I tried it for 90 days, and I was like, for why? What am I trying to prove? And who am I trying to prove it to? So 2 to 3 major goals per quarter, chef's kiss, okay? Use the one thing principle to focus on the one goal that will have the most significant impact and create momentum. For secondary goals, create a tiered system, meaning primary goal is the big one that you focus on daily. And then supportive goals, which are the smaller goals that complement the main one, right? Here's an example. If your primary goal is launching a business, supporting goals might include networking weekly or like completing a relevant course, getting the information you need to start the business, that kind of thing, right? Third mistake, Forgetting to plan for obstacles. Girl, the mistake is assuming the path will be straightforward. If you've been on this planet for a little while, you know that life loves a good curveball. We love a good plot. we love a good going left moment. And you need to plan for those. Okay? Why it matters. Unexpected challenges can derail you if you're not prepared. So the fix is using I'm going to spell it out because maybe you haven't heard this before, WOOP method, to anticipate and overcome obstacles, okay? The W stands for wish, meaning identify your goal. The first O stands for outcome, meaning visualize the best result. The second O is obstacle, meaning pinpoint what might get in your way. And then the P stands for plan, meaning decide how you'll respond. For example, if your goal is to work out 3 times a week and an obstacle is busy mornings, plan by prepping gym clothes the night before or choosing a lunchtime workout, whatever works. Okay? Fourth mistake, not tracking progress. Meaning, specifically, the mistake is focusing only on the final goal without monitoring how far you've come. Why it matters. Without tracking, you may lose motivation or fail to notice what's working or not working. So here's the fix. Outside of the obvious, joining our Goal Accomplishment Made Easy program at goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, where you will have access to a habit tracker, you will have access to a goal tracker, and you will have access to me, where we meet every 2 weeks to go over your progress and what's working in the strategy, what isn't working. You and I create the strategy for accomplishing your goals together, and we adjust the strategy and the timeline as needed. But if the program is not for you, I've got some other ways for you to be able to do this on your own, okay? Here's some things you can do. Use goal journals, habit trackers, or weekly check-ins to assess progress, okay? Break your goals into milestones and celebrate when you hit them, okay? Here's an example. If your goal is to write a book by June, milestones could include completing an outline by January, writing 5 chapters by March, editing by May. Okay? Fifth mistake, relying solely on willpower. Specifically, the mistake here is believing motivation alone will carry you through. Girl, child, what? So here's why it matters. Motivation fluctuates. Okay? It fluctuates. Without systems, you risk losing consistency. So here's the fix. Build habits and systems that support your goal automatically. Okay, use tools like time blocking to allocate focused time, accountability partners to stay on track, and automation for tasks like savings transfers or scheduled gym classes. Okay? Mistake number 6. Also, if you ever hear anything that I'm talking about in these episodes and you're like, okay, you're telling me what to do, but not necessarily how, for real, join Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the program, and I will do the things with you, okay? But for my DIY girlies, I still want you to be able to have the information because I don't believe in gatekeeping. So this is what you do, okay? Step 6, well, not step 6. Mistake 6, ignoring the importance of reflection. Specifically, failing to review and adjust your goals regularly, okay? Goals evolve, and what worked at the start might not work forever. So, schedule monthly reviews and ask yourself, what progress have I made? What obstacles have I faced? And do I need to adjust my approach or timeline? Okay? Wrapping up. You should know this by now if you've been around listening to the podcast. But achieving your goals in 2025 is not solely about setting the goals, okay? You also need to avoid common pitfalls and build a plan that supports consistent progress, okay? I'm not going to belabor the point, but I hope you hear what I'm saying and implement on it, okay? As always, if you need help with anything that I talk about in these episodes, please go to goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in to Goal Accomplishment Made Easy, the podcast. Stay committed. Keep taking those small daily steps and watch your goals turn to reality. For more resources and personalized support, visit goalaccomplishmentmadeeasy.com, and we'll see you in the next episode.